Let us turn our attention to this weekend's event in Mexico City, one of the great fight towns in the history of combat sports, whether it's boxing, pro wrestling, or mixed martial arts. The UFC is back for a fight night headlined by Brandon Moreno versus Steve Erceg. Erceg will join us in about 30 minutes' time, but you had to know that Raul Rosas Jr. would be on this card. It's an obvious, and it's his first time fighting in Mexico City since joining the UFC. He's kind enough to join us right now as he prepares for Vince Morales. Hello, Raul. How are you, my friend? ¿Cómo estás? Muy bien?
I'm doing good. How are you?
How's the Spanish? Is it doing pretty? It's not bad, right?
Hey, it was not bad. It was impressive.
Thank you.
It was good.
Thank you. Thank you. When you found out that the UFC was going to Mexico City, did you know like you had to be on this card?
Yeah, I mean, I was 50-50. I was hoping to fight sooner, but when that wasn't given, then I knew I had to jump on this card. So yeah, I'm grateful that I'm here now.
So your last fight was at the Sphere, right? In September. When were you hoping to fight?
I was hoping to fight one more that year in December, but if it wasn't given, so I was hoping to fight in January 18th. I wanted to fight in LA, but then the card got fully stacked up right away, and there was a few bantamweights, but they all made it to the fight. You know, they all got to go out there and perform. But I was staying ready in case anybody got injured, but you know they all made it. So after that, I just had to wait for the Mexico City card.
I know you also said that you wanted a ranked opponent. Vince might be like the most accomplished and longest tenured MMA fighter that you have faced. This is arguably he's got a pretty good resume, but he's not ranked. Were you happy with the opponent, or were you looking for a bigger name?
Yeah, I mean, I was happy with the opponent. Like I said, right now I'm just happy to go out there and perform. He is a tough opponent, and he's a very experienced veteran fighter. So I'm just excited to go out there and be able to solve the puzzle to finish him because he's faced a lot of top guys and they haven't been able to finish him. So I'm excited to go out there, figure it out, finish him, and make it look kind of easy.
You have fought a bunch of times in Mexico, but always in Tijuana. This is prior to the UFC, so this is your first time fighting in the UFC on a Mexico card and in Mexico City in general. What's the buzz like? What's the vibe like so far?
I'm excited. You know, the people out here, you know, the crowd out here is different. You know, they all get crazy, and I have a lot of family out here that's gonna be able to watch me perform for the first time in person that can't go to the United States. So I'm excited to just give back to all my people right here.
I keep hearing about the Performance Institute over there. Have you had a chance to check it out?
Yeah, yeah,
How is it?
I checked it out. Um, I'll say I like the one in Vegas better.
Oh, why is that? Why is that?
You know the cafeteria for sure. We like in Vegas, they got like pizza, they got like all this other stuff. They be switching it up, you know, and over here they just got like the healthy meal,
Okay.
and the same meal goes for everybody. Like if they make chicken and rice, everybody's gonna have chicken and rice. So I mean, it's a good thing, you know. But when you're not in a diet, you know, it kind of sucks.
How long have you been in Mexico preparing for this fight?
I've been out here for like 3 weeks now, about to
Okay.
be 4 weeks. So you know, I feel pretty good.
Getting acclimated to the high altitude and whatnot.
Yeah, yeah.
By the way, speaking of food, what's going on with you and Carl's Jr.? Is there like a Raul Rosas hamburger over there? What's happening here? This is
Yeah,
incredible.
it's gonna come out either the day of my fight or maybe a few days after, you know. But we're gonna have the Chihuahuas burger. So
Oh
I'm
my.
excited. You know, after my fight, I'm like, okay, fine. So let's get it.
Yeah, by the way, every time you do it on the show, I think like Zoom cancels you out, so we have to add our own chiwiwi. You hear that? Do it again, Frank. Do it again for us. Now we just have it on demand, because when you do it, for some reason, it goes so high pitched that it just disappears. I don't know what it is, like a noise cancellation.
Yeah, yeah. That's smart that you have it now. You have it
Yeah,
ready.
now we got it on the ready. Wait, so it's actually called Chiwiwi's Burger?
Yeah, that's what it's gonna be called.
Wow, so this is like a sponsorship deal.
Yeah.
Yo, this is huge. How did this come about?
Um, they hit me up after my last fight in the sphere, or I don't know if it was a little before. I forgot. But yeah, now we're just re-signed, so we're like on the second contract, I guess, of sponsorship. So
Amazing.
it's gonna be a nice one. Yeah.
And what is the Chiwiwi's burger? Like what am I getting if I order this?
I don't know, to be honest. They haven't told me what's in it yet, so I just hope that we mix it up pretty good. We make it pretty good, and we
What
make
would
it
you
go
want it?
big.
Like if I asked you, what is it, like what's the order? What are you getting?
To be honest, I'm letting them do it
Okay.
because me, I'm a very picky guy with the food. When I get a burger, for example, I don't like cheese on the burger, and I know a lot of people like cheese. I don't like tomatoes. I don't like
So what's your order?
onion.
Tell me your order because I saw some like onion rings on there. Was that onion rings?
Yeah, there was onions, tomatoes, pickles, cheese, meat, obviously, and I forgot what else.
Crazy. Look at you, man. 20 years old, you have your own burger.
Yeah, yeah, that's pretty dope.
It is pretty dope. And is this at any Carl's Jr. or only at like ones in certain areas?
It's gonna be in every location, so it's not out yet. But when they release it right after my fight, it's gonna be out in all the locations in the world. So
Wow.
that's pretty dope.
That is dope. Yeah, man. Incredible all the stuff. And I even saw your merch store has like GTA inspired stuff. Like we got Raul Rosas GTA inspired merch before GTA 6. I mean, this is crazy.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I just try to come up with any ideas, for the people. So yeah, I'm gonna come out with new ideas after this fight. So I'm excited for all of it.
You got that joke, the GTA 6 joke? Did you get it?
Yeah, yeah,
People say that on the internet. Like we got so and so before GTA 6. You know that?
yeah. We got this collab before GTA
Yes,
6.
yes, 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 yes. I love that. Would you guess that I've never played GTA before? I've never had the pleasure. Are you a GTA guy?
I used to play a little bit, but I play for like 30 minutes and then I get bored. I just it's pretty fun. When you do like the hacks and shit.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Oh, did we lose you? You got a phone call.
yeah.
All good. My kids are asking me to play, but I think they're too young. Isn't there some like questionable stuff in there? It's not like for 12-year-olds, right?
I mean, I think they can play as
Oh,
long
okay.
as they just gotta stay away from the strip club. It looks
Okay.
kind of real, to be honest. Yeah, just
Yeah.
just besides that, you're good.
I'm going to tell them Uncle Raul said that they could play. Just stay away from the strip club. I
Yeah, yeah.
I've seen. Hey, by the way, I've seen some exciting stuff about your family members. So there's four of you. There's four kids, right? Here we got the whole crew right here. We've got Jesse, who's a bantamweight, won his last fight at Fury FC 95 last August. He's 6-1. We've got Kevin, who's 23, lightweight, four-fight winning streak, won at Fury FC 101 last month. And then we have Kenya, who is your sister, right? Who's
Yeah.
27, strawweight, fighting next at Fury Challenger Series, 13 in April. Once fought Mackenzie Dern as well. There's the whole crew. You're the youngest of the bunch, yet you made it to the UFC first.
Yeah, I mean, that's why I believe so much that God has a plan for all of us. Obviously, we thought the order was going to be different from oldest to youngest, but I just somehow got the head start. Especially with my other brother after me, Jesse Rosas, that he's 6-1, right after me. Um, we were fighting on the same cards coming up, but then his opponents would pull out the on fight week. So then that's where I got the head start right there and made it to the UFC. But I'm excited because I truly believe, not just because we're brothers, that we're all in the same level, but also different styles. So I'm excited for them to come into the UFC as well. Um, God willing, Jesse and Kevin will be in the UFC this year, and my sister next year. So it'll be pretty fun to share a card eventually, like we had before, but now in the UFC together. Maybe Mexico City or wherever it's given. Yeah, I'm just excited. to have them all sharing. And we're all gonna be 135ers too, me and my brother. So
Wow.
eventually, we're gonna have to sit down and talk and see who's gonna move up. And yeah.
It would be unbelievable if all four of you were in the UFC at the same time. So do you think the next one up will be Jesse?
Yeah, I think the next one up is Jesse, and right after is Tevin. But I think they'll make it like around the same time to the UFC.
And you say you have fought on the same card before. Have you ever all four of you fought on the same card?
Yeah, inclusively, it was me, my brothers, and my dad fought on the same card, and we all won that night. So it
What?
was
Your dad too?
yeah. My dad's also a professional fighter.
What year was this?
I was like, I don't know, but I was like 9 or 10 years old. I was like nine or
You were
ten years
9 or
old.
10?
Yeah,
What was it? An amateur fight?
yeah, it was amateur MMA. My first fight, I was 8 years old. So yeah,
Your first fight, you
uh,
were 8 years old. What and,
yeah.
and what was it? What were the rules?
Everything was legal except no headshots, and if I got like a submission, we just kept going. We just kept going.
Any
Like
headgear or shin guards or anything? Hey there, sorry to interrupt. Just want to remind you, if you haven't already, please do hit that subscribe button. We would appreciate it very much. And while you're at it, give us a thumbs up too. You know, we've got live shows, interviews, clips, and a whole lot more going on this here channel. All right, now back to the show.
just gloves and shin guards. That's it.
Wow, you were 8. Were you
Yeah.
nervous?
No, to be honest, the first time I stepped in there, I still remember like right here. I was just like, okay, like I knew so much because I had been training since I was 4. Like I mean, for an 8-year-old, I
Yeah.
thought I knew a lot. Um, like so I was like, okay, like I got in there and then the bell rang and I was like, okay, so what do I use? I was like, should I use my striking? Should I take them down? And like the kids just started coming at me, so I just started like using my instincts, you know. So yeah, it was it was pretty fun.
Wow, and did you win?
Yeah, of
How?
course. My record as a kid, all the way till I was 14, I would say it was 26 wins and 2 losses.
Wow, and how many times did you fight on the same card as your dad?
Like 2 or 3 times.
Okay, does he still fight?
No,
Okay.
after he just like became a coach.
Okay. Because like on your Tapology record, there's 2 amateur bouts, and the first one is in 2020, but you have many more before that.
Yeah, because on my topology it shows the fights that I have with adults. Because at 15 I started fighting adults.
Ah,
But before that, I was fighting kids my age, like 2 years older than me, or like my age. So those didn't go on my record.
incredible. And your siblings, did they all start at around that age too?
Yeah. We all started training the same day. We all started fighting the same day as well. Like the same day that I fought, the same day all my brothers fought. So we all just we've had the same training sessions, the same career, just different paths, um, due to fights.
Did you guys fight a lot in the backyard?
Yeah, we did, especially in the house. At first, we would fight a lot, but then it started getting crazy because we all know how to fight, so we would break a lot of things because we would be all over the place. The scrambles would be crazy in the kitchen and shit. So
Oh, in the kitchen, not outside?
no, anywhere in the living room. We broke windows. We broke a lot of shit.
And your mom was cool with this?
No,
No, she wasn't.
no. And I would be having a purple eye, and I would have to shit another car.
All good, all
I
good.
would be I would be having a purple eye, and I would have to say like, oh yeah, I would hide it, and then for a day, and then the next day I would come back from school, and I would be like, oh yeah, I was playing on the playground and I hit the pool because I would have like purple eyes.
Right. Did she ever fight your mom?
No,
No.
my sister no. And then we would jump my sister actually because she was the oldest. So
Damn.
yeah, we would also beat her up.
By the way, speaking of fights that didn't happen, you were scheduled to go up against Muhammad Mokaev in a grappling match in October, but it didn't materialize. It was announced and everything. What happened?
The UFC preferred for me to stay just to the UFC, like concentrating on the fights.
Okay.
So they didn't want me to go out there and grapple, but I was excited because Mokaib, I believe, is the best 125 grappler in the world, and I just wanted to go out there, and I knew it was gonna be a fun match, fun scrambles and shit. So I was excited for that match. Maybe one day in the future it can happen, you know.
Yeah. I mean, that would be incredible, and it would be somewhat of a statement. You know, he's such a good grappler. If you could go up against him, how soon? Like, how close to the fight did it get canceled? Like the week of, or something like that?
Well, yeah, it got announced. They called me a week and a half before the actual match, and I accepted. And then they got announced like 2 days later, and then as soon as it got announced, the UFC saw it and they told me no. So I was like, oh, all right.
Yeah, they have their own grappling promotion as well. So maybe you could get on that. So you said that you wanted to fight more active, or you wanted to be more active since your last fight. If all goes according to plan on Saturday, how quickly would you like to return? How many times do you want to fight in 25?
I want to fight 4 times this year, so
Wow.
I'm hoping I'll get this one done, and then maybe, God willing, I come out good, no injuries. Maybe I'll try to return in International Fight Week, and then we'll see. We'll see what's after that. Hopefully, a ranked opponent, but I'll just keep showing up.
You're ready to take that big step.
Yeah, I was excited because I was supposed to take on Rob Font when Dominic Cruz pulled out,
Oh,
but my brother was fighting that week, so I was already over there, and I had a lot of things going on helping out my brothers for their fights, so I couldn't make the weight, which is on me, and also I didn't want to dip on my brothers because I would be fighting at the same. I was gonna be fighting the same day as my brother, so all my corners were on his corner, and I didn't want to take anything away from that. And also, my brother is always on my corner. He wasn't gonna be on my corner, so I was gonna pretty much be on myself. So I just decided it was not the time yet. But yeah.
when you say you were supposed to fight Rob, like, was it offered to you?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Well, he said it on the interview. I saw an interview. He said I was offered to him as well. He said yes. I said yes, but he didn't know what happened. But it was because my brother was fighting the same day, and he had all the corners that I was gonna take. And like I said, he was on my corner too. So
right.
I was pretty much be by myself. And yeah. So I just couldn't go by myself on a big fight like that. You know.
Sure. Did you watch his fight? And if so, when you were watching, were you thinking like, "Oh, I would have had a lot of success against him," and that would have been obviously the biggest win of your career?
Obviously, it would have been the biggest win of my career. And Jin Matsumoto,
Yeah.
he looked great. He looked great. I think both of them looked great. Both of them looked like really good. Rafa obviously is a tough opponent, tough veteran. He hits hard and everything, but I think I can solve the puzzle and I can go out there and beat him. But right now it's not the time to talk anymore. I gotta concentrate on what's ahead of me. And if one day we cross paths, it'll be an honor. But yeah, props to him and Jin Matsumoto for going out there and putting on a show.
By the way, we've had several people over the years talk about wanting to be the youngest champion in UFC history. I still feel like you are in pole position to try and beat John Jones's record. Do you know how much time you have left?
Yeah, I have 3 years, but I'm trying to do it sooner. But I still believe that. I can break it, especially like imagine like I just keep concentrating on what's ahead of me and then getting the jobs done. And then if another opportunity presents itself like this, like for example, like the Rock Pump moment, that'll be a big jump up. And then it'll get me closer to the belt. So eventually, I feel like I'll break it.
Yeah, John was 23 years and 243 days old. You are currently 20 years and 137 days old, meaning you have 3 years and 106 days left to beat it. That's a good amount of time. I mean, especially if you get 3 to 4 fights in this year, you could do this within the next year and a half or so. You can at least be put in that position.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like in this year, hopefully, if even this year, like I at least get ranked top 15, that'll put me in a good position to break the record.
I remember maybe, I don't know, 2 years or so ago, we talked about Aljamain Sterling, who was the champion at the time, and you had said that you were very confident against him, and that kind of blew up. He is no longer the champion. Marab is the champion, and obviously there's Sean O'Malley and others below him right now in that sort of top five territory. But when you look at yourself at this point, comparing yourself to the likes of Marab, how do you feel you stack up right now?
I mean, obviously, I'm always confident in myself, and I feel good. But I've had so many rounds with Marab, and he's been a good guy to me. He's helped me a lot. So I don't want to like compare myself in a fight with him yet. Um, so I just respect him, and I'll see whatever comes up whenever I'm in the conversation for the title.
Fair enough. I respect that. By the way, what's going on over at Chiwiwi's Gang, the YouTube channel? What do you got over there?
Oh, I got a YouTube channel just doing like a lot of crazy shit that I do because I just be all over the place. So I started like putting it on YouTube, doing collabs and shit, just for fun, just
Like
for
what
my
kind of crazy shit? What kind of crazy shit?
just whatever, like working or like going to concerts, going with the fans, going with the people, uh, just whatever.
Did you train with Eddie Reynoso?
Yeah, I did.
Incredible. How long did you train with him for? He, of course, the head trainer for the likes of Canelo Alvarez, now Ryan Garcia as well, Jaime Munguia, Teofimo Lopez, one of the best coaches in all of boxing. When did that happen?
It happened around January, I think. I went for a few days and then went back home and then went back for a few days. And I still go back and forth here and there. Learned a little bit
Wow.
from him. So it's nice, and I'm grateful that he opened the doors for me to go train. What I did this off season, uh, I was just reaching out to a lot of coaches, like and just trying to evolve, just trying to get better. I went to boxing gyms. I went to the best jiu-jitsu schools like Cobrinha, um, and I was just learning a lot from all these people. And then when the fight came, I just put it all together, and I'm excited to go out there and show my new skill set.
Any of those big names there when you were at the gym?
Like fighter,
Canelo, Ryan Garcia, Teofimo,
but it
Munguia.
was Oscar Valdez was there when I was training. Who else?
Have you ever met
From
Canelo?
No, no. The other day, I was gonna meet him, but I didn't show up.
What? You didn't show up.
No, it's because I had some appointments for this fight,
Okay.
so I had to do some like exams so I
Ah,
can make.
okay. All right. I
Yeah.
was I was gonna say, man, you can't stand up Canelo Alvarez. I mean, that's
Oh
royalty.
yeah. Yeah,
Imagine he's sitting around waiting for Raul Rosas.
I know.
Well, if he's in town, you should invite him. You should invite him to the fight.
Oh yeah, for sure. I don't think he's in town though,
Oh,
but
all right. All
he's
right.
training right now for his upcoming fight.
Yes, William Skull on the 4th of May. All right. So, what are you thinking? Saturday. How are you feeling? How does this end?
I'm feeling excited. I'm feeling pumped. Obviously, I'm ready for a war because like I said, he's a tough opponent. But I'm excited, and I'm pretty sure I'll go out there and finish him either by knockout. I feel like I can get the knockout or get the submission. But either way, I'm gonna go out there and get the finish. And I know I saw his interview. He said he's gonna look for the finish every single second. So that makes me think it's gonna be a scrap, and I'm excited to go out there and put the finish.
Love it. By the way, last thing, have you trademarked Chiwiwis yet?
Oh yeah, for
Okay.
sure. I did after like a long time ago.
Let's can we get one maybe like a bit away from the computer or phone so then maybe it doesn't pop. Let's see. In three, two. Ah, we got it. We got it there. See, I guess the key is just a little bit away from
A little bit away,
the
right?
device. You're a legend. Thank you, Raul. All the best to you. Good luck on Saturday. Looking forward to it very much.
Thank you so much.
There he is, Raul Rosas Jr. We need to get that one. That's an exclusive for us, Frank. Thanks for watching this video. Before you go, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button for us. Also, give us a thumbs up, leave a nice comment. These things go a long way. And while you're here, do check out the rest of the channel. We've got live shows and full interviews, clips, and a whole lot more. We're doing big things here, and we appreciate your support very much.